Alright, this is the daily chart of AAPL. Like I'm trying to tell you, like the beat in the back, if you've been long this stock, you're making money and you're happy. But you needed a plan. That's what Power Trigger Trade had all along. Now I want to show you a chart before I talk about Apple and a new buy point and its targets. This chart here, I sent this to my chart witness followers before earnings, right? Because you could see where the price was, right? This is a snapshot time. You see this date here? The 20th, 2000. This is the time I did this, see? And then what I do is I use a program and I write into the chart. Okay? And this is a plan. I had a plan. A lot of pros, I can tell you, had an opposite plan. There were bearish people out there about Power Trigger Trade. See, like this music? I had a plan. If the stock can confirm, we go in. If it doesn't, leave it alone, right? No guesswork. Let's go to my stream, people. Here it is, Power Trigger Trade. Developer of the Visionary Alliance system, focusing on high odds stock setups, ready to move 100 to 200% gains in stocks options within 1 to 3 week time period. Become a chart witness follower and get an edge on the market. Ask me how. Now, I posted some charts. You go on my, we'll click on this link here. Let me click on this. It's kind of slow a little bit. And then you click on the chart, right? You see people give me comments and you click on the chart. And I give it instructions. You can check this out on my stream. And then you got ACHN, which I'm going to talk about as well in this video. Power Trigger Trade, baby. All right, take a look at this. I give targets of basic. This is a bullish stock, but it has to confirm. Look at, I don't care how bullish I am. The stocks have to confirm. There's no guessing. Guessing is for losers. Okay? And that's the same way I'm making the money in Apple. Let's go back to the Apple chart here. Apple breaks 105.50 to 106. If you haven't been long, go long. You're going to be happy with more money. I'm already in this stock. Me and my followers are already in this stock. As you can see, this was easy to get in on earnings. We had the volume. I had the plan. It confirmed. And we made money. The odds were in our favor. Simple as that. And this is simply going higher. At least the power of the way the stock is moving, it should move to about 110 at least. This is going higher than that, but you know, the stock's gonna go so high so much. You know what I mean? So it's gotta be reasonable. Yeah. Now let's go back to my charts again. That's just Cenx, right? Look at my profile. Now, of course, when I post this video, you won't see it like this, right? But check out, I post FDX, right? Check out my stream. Check out my plan. I made a video. I explained the facts. Like, you know, you want to put the odds in your favor. And that's all I study, is looking for stocks, charts that have the odds in their favor. Apple had the odds in her favor, but it needs to confirm. Look what I wrote here. I said, Apple set up for higher prices if we can get some good confirmation, right? Good. I didn't say, let's go into stock for sure. I said, let's see. Let it prove itself to us. You know, instead there were people out there with talking about a chart, talking about a bearish crab pattern. And it automatically they said it was a short Apple. Just guessing, right? And they had stops. And this plan was before earnings, which is a big major error, right? But the stock had a powerful pattern in place. It's just that Apple, in my opinion, required that confirmation of strength because of how long it was basing in this pattern. You follow what I'm saying, people? Anyways, hope you liked the video. Apple's going to 110. And especially if you see price confirmation now, don't just jump into the stock. I mean, let it crack the 105.50 to 106 area, and enjoy high odds profits to 110. Of course, I've been in here already, so it's a lot less risky, but the odds are in your favor when this company makes so much money. It's the #1 technology company. You need to understand about computers, and they have the ecosystem to make the money with all they generate money with iTunes, the App Store, the Apple Pay, the iPhone, iWatch, the Mac line, the tablet. Now, I'm talking about the fundamentals. There isn't a company with better fundamentals. I told people, I told people, this is the stock to watch. Look at the market. It's been rallying since Apple's been rallying again. When the market was tanking, Apple was still holding strong. And when Apple started to go down, the market accelerated down at a geometrical rate. It's the leader of the market, people, because they make the most money. That's fundamental analysis, but the technicals say it. I'm a technical analysis trader. If you like what I'm saying, there were pros out there that they got this wrong big time. They had no plan. They had to wait till Apple go to 105 before they could make a decision. According to my visionary line system, I look for the facts at the best possible price. Sometimes you have to pay more. But Apple, all it required was 102 to be very bullish. That 102 to 102.5 area. And on earnings day, you were able to get in there easy. And it had the volume. It had the power. It was a buy on earnings. And if you didn't get in, you want to follow me and get into the other right stocks, because I look for stocks that have high odds in your favor. And we look for confirmation. Remember, people, we don't get into stocks unless they confirm. Thanks for listening. And look at, by the way, check out this ACHN chart. And those people who are long ACHN or want to be long ACHN, wait for the confirmation. That's when I'm bullish ACHN. I ain't bullish the stock until it confirm. I think it's in favor of going higher, but it needs to confirm. Thanks for listening. Check out my stream, become a follower, find out more about me. Thanks for listening. Like the video. Power trick trade, people. Yeah. With beats. Yeah. Like the video.